starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning, guys. Welcome. This is Trading Stocks from Behind the Eight Ball, and I'm your host, Coach TB43. As you can see, I appreciate all you guys being here. We're going to give lessons in a little understanding of what we do in the stock market on this channel. I would advise you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I would ask you to share and like the page as well as leave me a comment. That would be great. What we're doing today, this morning, is we're looking at a few stocks in the pre-market because the market opens at 9:30, as you all know. We're looking at OFAL, and I can show you that right now on the chart here, if you will. I mean, that is one of those little penny stocks that I don't usually mess with, but things are so slow this morning, I figured I have to show you guys some things, so I'm going to put it on the board. Hey, OFAL has went all the way up to $3.50, somewhere in that area, $3.20, $3.30. Now it's pulling back. It's on the downside. It's on the backside. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to map the battlefield. And execute with discipline, right? I was expecting you guys to put some yeses in the chat. I mean, I was waiting for that. But what I want to say is good morning once again. It is Wednesday. And guess what Wednesday it is? It's Win the Classical Way Wednesday. Hello. Win the Classical Way Wednesday. What are you talking about, Coach TB? Well, if you was with me on my live, Facebook Live, then you would know what I'm talking about. We're going to step into a crucial session today because we're going to be classical about it. We're going to talk more about our discipline and our patience. That's classic. You know what I mean? You got to have discipline and patience, right? When you're trading, right? Yeah, of course. I want to welcome you guys back to the room. Right now, July CPI print. You know, the pre-market tape is digesting the fresh CPI report released at 8:30 this morning. That's why that popped up like that. Headline: inflation cooled slightly. I ain't gonna say that. Cooled slightly to 3.4. Wow, that's crazy, man. It's going up. With core coming in around 2.5 year to year. Pre-market settlement, the tech and NASDAQ futures are holding green ahead of the bell. It's fueled by momentum in the AI and key tech earnings, right? But the energy geopolitical headline noise keep the broader market cautious. They still talking about the Strait not being open and how that's having an effect on pricing all around the board, actually. The Federal Reserve today print is Federal Reserve print is directly it's affecting and shaping the expectations for the September FOMC meeting, keeping rates action top of mind for traders, you know. For real, in September, I'm trying to figure out that FOMC meeting whether they're gonna raise rates or not. You know, I think they might have to because inflation is going up, man, and you have to combat that. It's chess. They make a move, you make a move. Federal Reserve cannot listen to anybody else. They have to do what's best for the economy, or we'll drop it and fall. We'll drop the ball. You know, when you're running back or whoever running with the ball and then you just drop it. You know what I mean? That's called a fumble. Gameplay for today live session, guys. Execute with patience. I'm telling you, we got to execute with patience and discipline. Let the 9:30 a.m. opening bell volatility settle before entering positions, is if you will. I'm telling you, just chill, let it settle down first. Avoid chasing initial spikes without key level confirmation. You know me, I like to track the option chain and key levels. You know that. Uh, we'll be closely monitoring the gamma flips levels. That's my favorite. Gamma flip levels, volume nods, and option positioning, especially across major tech names like Tesla. You know I like Tesla, man. And high beta setups. I like it when the setup come to me. But risk management comes first, right? Profits come second, right? Somebody say that, please. Repeat after me. Risk management comes first, profits come second, not the other way around. Capital preservation remains the priority. Stick strictly to your stop loss discipline and position sizing guidelines that you know all about if you read my book. Drop any tickers in there that you want me to talk about, right? And put it in the live chat. Hit that button for subscribe and let's lock in and trade smart today. I want to welcome you guys again and I want to thank you all dearly for being here. Hello. Anybody home? As you can see, we're looking at OFAL, guys, and we're making money on it. You can see at the bottom of the screen. We're making cash, we just pulling it in when we can. That's what we do. Bottom line is, I'm going to have to say so long to my Facebook friends because they're going to have to go over and seek and subscribe and look at the YouTube page if they want to continue on with Coach TB. Thank you for being here, my Facebook friends, but come on over to YouTube and you can see the action. So y'all just saw that, right? Y'all just saw that win. We just made that, made that bread off of that being patient. That's called being patient, man. So we're going to continue to be patient. You're trading live with Coach TB, and I want to welcome you all over to the session, if you will. Welcome to the live trading session. Yes. We made money. Yeah, we made money. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. We make money. What's wrong with you? Hey, man. I hope all y'all got y'all coffee because I might need to. Let me see. Oh, I got mine. I hope y'all got y'all coffee. Y'all charts pulled up and your mind locked in because today's going to be active session, and I am pumped to trade this market with you all because today is when the classical way Wednesday. You hear me? Win the classical way Wednesday. Should I put that in the chat? Yes. We're going to win. Win classical way Wednesday. That's what this is, bro. That is win classical way Wednesday. Yep. That's how it goes, y'all. That's how it goes, yo. Yeah, win the classical way Wednesday. The market is setting up for us. We just gonna keep paying attention to it. That's it. We're gonna pay attention. We got fresh volatility on the tape I'm looking at right now. Following this morning economic print, with the CPI being announced. I might have to. All right, bro. All right, cut it out. Talking over top of me, son. You can't do that. Bottom line is this. The tech futures are very active. And key levels are already lightening up across the board. Our game plan today isn't about chasing the initial spikes or reacting to FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know that. It's about executing with patience and sticking strictly to our risk management. That's what we have to do, cuz we're going to do that. We're going to do that and figure it out. We're going to figure it out, cousin. Yeah, man, that's how we getting down over there, man, for sure. We getting down like that, cuz. Yes, sir. When they say yes, sir, you say yes, sir. Somebody say yes, sir. Oh yeah, buddy. You guys see the order, right? We got an order in. On the short side, we're shorting 25 shares of OFAL. We're going to get out at 220, and our stop loss is at $3. We're in at 268 on the short side, down to 220, with a stop loss sitting at $3. That is managing your risk. Managing your risk. Since we're coming up on the market open in 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and close this trade out because I don't want to be in the market when it opens at the bell. Meaning, because if I'm out at the bell, I can make different decisions. 25. Oh, that's the stop loss. All right. So I just closed that trade out. That was a win of 10 cents per share, and the reason why is because the market is about to open. So I want to not be in the market when it opens. Oh, they muted it, yo. They muted it. Motherfuckers. The market is open now, guys. The market is open. So let's be careful, be patient. The market is open. So we're going to be patient here. Oh, so it shot all the way up there, right? Yeah, all right, whatever. So it's gonna come back down to 728. I'm looking at the S&P, and the S&P is gonna come back down to 728 because it just gapped up. S&P just gapped up, and TSLL just gapped down. So we're watching TSLL. We're watching TSLL. We're watching the S&P. Those are the two that we're watching, guys. So it muted all the songs, bro. It muted me. I don't know why you keep showing that, bro. For what? E. You think I should mess with? All right. Set up for ZTG. That's what you little bastard. Yeah, they doing that dumb stuff. It's okay. I got a couple orders in that TSLA. I'm on the buy side at I think it was 8,012 cents to the upside. So if it comes down and catch that order, we're gonna ride it up. Okay, that's the goal here. We're gonna ride it up. See what we can get going here. See what we can get going here, guys. Yeah, I think it's gonna go back up. I think it's gonna go back up to 830 at least 831. But it's gotta come down and get my order first. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna let it come down to me. Now it can go down a lot further too. So if I'm going to try to get 10 cents, then my stop loss should be 10 cents at least. Uh, that's 1 to 1 order, 1 to 1 order. So our first order is $8.13. That's the first order that can be caught. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this in here. We're gonna put our profit at 824, 823. Profit at 823, and the stop loss is gonna be $8. This is just to show you how you produce a trade. Now, only thing can happen with this is you can win or you can lose. That's it. It's only two things that can happen. And we're gonna see which two things happen. That's what we're doing, man. We're just training right now. We're training right now, guys. Gonna put that order in. We put that order in. And see if we're gonna win or lose the order. That's it. Don't hold out to it.
Restless rhythms pulling at my bone. Suitcase dreams of never staying home. Foreign streets are calling out my name. Every turn it went's a different flame. Windows down, horizon in my sight. Chasing colors, beating into flight. Every border blurring as I go. In the motion I begin to grow. No more standing still in my own cage. I'm rewriting every single page. Feel the impulse building.
This is called being disciplined and sticking to your strategy, right? You got your stop loss set in there for your risk management. That way you're going to manage your risk and go from there. Just keep going that way. That's the best way to go. You see how much you got at the end of the day. Hello. I don't want to see that.
In 1,000 tongues, every story still remains unsung. Fleeting moments drifting through the air. Every crossing leads me somewhere. Maps dissolving underneath my stride. Every unknown pulls me open wide. In the chaos, something real appears. Past the limits I used for years. No more standing still in my own cage. I'm rewriting every single page. Feel the impulse building in my chest. Like a question I can't erase. Hello, the sun is up, where are you? Come and dancing golden hues. Hello, the night is gonna find you. Everybody shines, we move too. Hello, the sun is up, where are you? Understand, feel a little. Hello, colors burst all around. The world lights up with every
As you can see, guys, we are reversing this trade. This is called a trade reversal. So that means we're taking it on the downside now. We were on the upside initially, but now we're going to be on the downside. Oh no, I think it's just going to. I think it's just going to continue upward after this pullback. As you can see, I am placing my take profit at 776, and we're going to put our stop loss uh, at okay, so 75. So that's like a 25% gain, 30-cent gain. So we're going to go from where we are, which is 8 to 30-cent gain. So that's 1 to 1 R. So we're going to put that. Let's put our stop loss at 25, 825, 820. All right, 822. We want 825 or 822. We'll go 822. That'd be 1 to 1.5 RR, risk to reward ratio. Well, the strategy is that we are shorting down for a ride on the pullback. We didn't catch this pullback because we like to let the market calm down before we make a trade. However, we're we're believing that because of the market and because of the gap up on the spot, that eventually that gap is have to be filled. The gap up have to be filled. The gap down have to be filled down. So I'll be looking to the downside on Tesla. Tesla has came down a dramatic amount of points, come down from 336 all the way down to 326, which is $10. And I think it's just going to continue on down a little bit more. I mean, the MACD is showing down, but it's maxed out on the downside, so it may be at the point where it wants to go back up. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know, man. But the beautiful thing about it, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. That's for sure. So you guys can see the order. It is in at air what? Close to 3,000 shares. Oh, yeah, close to 3,000 shares. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Oh man, I gotta move those tags because yeah, now you can see it. We got 3,000 shares at 805 to the downside. We're gonna be taking out. We're gonna be taking out some profits um, at 794, 793, 776 with a risk management stop loss at 822. As time go on, I make different decisions, and I want you to see this decision. I'm changing my take profit to 786, and if we complete it, it'll be a $552.90 win. So it's 1-to-1 R&R now. The reason why is because we can always get back in. Yeah, I just put another order in, 2,000 shares at 804. Um, at 2,000 shares at 804. My stop loss risk management is 814, and my take profit is going to be 775. So that's a 25-cent gain on 10-cent risk, 1 to 2.5 R&R, risk to ratio management. So let's see if we win the trade, man. That's all. That trade that I just spoke of is right here. Let me show it to you. That one. See? There we go. Let's see if we win it. If we win it, folks, we don't know if it's going to get down that low. We never know. But I can tell you one thing. I can tell you one thing. I really can tell you one thing. Let me show you. SPX. Oh. All right. Let me show you this. Oh no, that's not what I want to see. I want to see the. Yeah, that's not what I want to see, guys. I want to see SP. Oh, they gonna act like that, huh? Oh, because it's futures. All right. Wait, they ain't gonna be able to show it to me. Let me see. No, they're not. They're not gonna be able to show it to me because it's futures. So I'll just look at the SPY. I show you on the SPY. The SPY has a gap, right? Let's go to that real quick. The SPY has a gap. Let's go to 30 minutes. See if we can see that gap. Let's see. Not really. It's not really showing. Okay. So they already balanced this out. They balanced that out, right? So the question is now, where does the market want to go after they balanced it? Looking at this right here. We can put our levels on here, right? Let's put our levels here. 769.53 versus this triple top at 775 or 774. Question is, which way does it want to go? Does it want to go down or up? That's really the question. Is it going to go back to this area or is it going to go up there? Back up to that area. Which one? That's the question. That's what we're looking at, folks. We're looking at which way it want to go. Got 4 more minutes to the next 30-minute candle. And we look at the 15-minute candle. We can see that it's trying to balance this area out. It's trying to balance this area out. Lately, it's been balancing every area. It's been coming down and then retracing and balancing it, the whole thing out. Before, it used to go halfway up and balance only a portion of it, like half of it. 773.45, right? It would do that and then, do the other thing. But we were paying attention to what this does here. It's going up against some resistance, but we know Tesla is going down. So that's how we get an understanding of what the market is doing, guys. Back to the channel where we're making our money at. We already up money. We already in the green right here, as you can see. We are in the green, and we in the green. That's bottom line. We in the green, and let's see. All right, okay. We in the green. We're gonna see what happens because I think it's gonna go back up. I do. I think eventually, I think it's going to go back up. Eventually. See, we're not that far away from our profit. We over here. If you look, what I call the snake. If the snake comes down and fall into our trap, that's going to be our profit area right there. You see that? You see the profit area right there. You see it. I mean, I don't have to show it to you, do I? No, I don't. I don't have to show you that because you looking right at it. I got an order 1,000 coming out at 793, as you can see on the screen. Key time frame is this one here, 10:30. That's a key one. And then 11 o'clock is a key one. Another one is 11:30 is a key one. And then we got 12 o'clock. That'll be lunchtime. So we're just watching and waiting, guys. Watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. Watching and waiting, guys. See how it came down, right? It came right down to my situation and didn't get me out. Did y'all notice that? Do you notice it came right down to my situation and it's not trying to get me out? I just want to know if y'all noticed that. Yeah, it's right down on my situation and it won't get me out. So when it does that, you know what I do? Is I go over to where my out is and I punch out. I just change it from 94 to 95 to get out. Boom, get out and make the money instead of waiting for it. Because sometimes it doesn't want to give it to you. So you have to just punch right on out on it. You know what I mean? You have to punch out like it doesn't want to give it to you. So, so I go here and I'll be like, oh, y'all don't want to give me my money? Y'all don't want to give me my money? And I'm at 793 and you don't want to punch me out? So I'll change it to like 794 just to get out the door and make the green and make the cash. You know what I'm saying, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It will not let me out, bruh. Can you believe that? It already done dropped down to 793 already, and it still won't take me out. So I'm just gonna put 7.93 and get out. See, it still won't let me out. So what I'm gonna do now is since they doing this, since they are straight tripping, bro. And I gotta cancel because if I don't cancel these orders, it'll put me right back in. Like it won't even let me cancel the orders. Man, I don't even know how you gonna trade like this. You can't trade like this, man. If it won't let you cancel the order, yeah. You see that shit? It's phony, man. It's only doing this because it doesn't want you to win the money. So you gotta find a way to close these trades if you can. They won't let you close. Look at this. Won't let you close. They'll do anything for you not to make money. Now it hit these lines and it's still not taking me out. So man, I don't know what you can call that, but it's definitely not closing the deal for me, bro. It's not. It's okay. It's not closing the deal for me. Look at this. It won't even close. I'm gonna do everything I can to get this closed. Reload the program, everything. I'm telling you, it won't let me go. It won't let me get out, yeah. Look at that. It will not let me get out. It won't. I'm saying? Full of shit. That's what it is. Look at this. It won't let you get out, cuz they crazy as shit. Look at this. It won't let you get out. This is this is this is this is insane. It's saying I have no positions. Look at this. It's insane, bro. It's insane. It's insane. It's saying I have no positions, yo. It's phony ass shit, man. But right here it's showing positions. They don't want you to get it, bro. They don't. They do not want you to get it. They don't want you to get it. All right. Now it's going to start going back up for the rest of the day. So we're going to take 100 shares here at 785. Because it's going to start going back up for the rest of the day. Then 100 shares at 780. So we're going on the upside now, guys. Going to the upside. We're headed to the upside, guys. If we get in, if they let us in. Yep, we're headed to the upside now. That's the way it's going to go down. You know that's how they get down, right? Yep, we headed to the upside, folk. They gotta let me in, though. I don't think they want to let me in. They don't want to let me in, cuz. Nope, they don't want to let me in, but we're going to keep on working. Y'all seen that. Y'all seen everything I seen. Everything I saw, y'all saw. Happened. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They're not going to let me in. No, I'm not getting in at 790 because that would be chasing. And I'm not chasing. They have to come to me. The trade has to come to me, as you can see. The trade has to come to me. Trade has to come to me. So if the trade doesn't come to me, I'm not worried about it, bro. You know? I'm trying to get in at 785 or 780. And if it don't let me in, it doesn't let me in. You know why I'm trying to get in there? Because of my risk management. Okay? On this 780 situation, I need risk management, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this and put her here. Oh, she going back to 820. Like, oh, she going back to 820. What's your risk? My risk is 770, right? All right, because that's what was that, 15 cent? Yeah, 15 cents, something like that. Yeah, that's what I would do. Boom, just like that. That is the trade right there, guys. Y'all see it? Y'all see the trade? Simple and plain. This is the trade right here. You put your stop loss on, right? You put your stop loss on, and then you put your winners on. That's it. Stop loss winners. No more freelance trading. And we're gonna only risk management trade now from now on. Risk management trades. We call it risk management trades. That's it. That's all it is risk management. They don't want to let me in, bro. You see what I'm saying? They're not trying to let me in. It's okay. They don't have to let me in, my friend. They don't have to let me in. It's okay. It's a 15-minute. It's showing such and such. The 1 minute is showing what? Nothing. This right here, bull flag. That means we have exhausted the downside down to this level. Now we have to balance that back out and go back up to this level. Well, maybe even further up. Maybe even further up, guys. Okay, they don't want to let me in, bro. They don't want to let me in, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in here because the market is going up, not down. Market is going up, not down. It's been going up forever. It's been going up forever, man. Since they like to play, I play with them. Now I'm moving down some. They like to play, I play with them. And then I'm just gonna hold until they get all the way back up to 820. Basically is what I'm gonna do. Now, if it gets back up to 820, we'll say hooray. Yeah, we'll say hooray. If it gets back up to 820, we'll say hooray. That's it. Simple and plain. Let's see what it did. Okay. It came here. All right, it's right there. Yeah, that is a level. Clone that. Yep, that's a level. So it's not trying to let me in, y'all. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? Y'all see it's not trying to let me in, right? Well, maybe it is now. Maybe it's gonna let. Oh, still didn't let me in. Can you believe it didn't let me in? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. But I'm still gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they put me in. It's even gonna put me in or it's not. Yeah, it's getting ready to try to take this little ride up, guys. That's what is going on right now. It's gonna ride back up to, man, at least 813, 812. At least minimum. Okay, so there's a little resistance at 805. It needs to punch through that 805 situation. It doesn't want to let me in, so I ain't tripping. See, so finally got us in, guys. It finally got us in. Finally got us in. It has to balance, man. It has to balance. 822. So I'm at where am I at? I'm at 8. Yeah, I'm at 820. So it has to balance to 822. And we're gonna see it, watch it do it. I mean, hopefully. This could be one of them sorry days where it doesn't do anything. You follow what I'm saying, right? Yeah, of course. I said my stop loss was gonna be what, 770? 770, and my take profit is gonna be 820. So that's 1 to 1, something like that. I could put this at 770. Yeah, 772. Put that at 772. As you can see, I'm setting up my order right here. I put my stop loss in at $7.72. Meaning, if it goes down to $7.72, then my order will be canceled and I will lose $100. But if it goes to 820 to the north side up, I would win $140. So I'm risking $100 to $140 on a 1 to 1.4 R&R, risk to reward ratio. Okay? I just want you guys to see that clearly. That order has been placed. Now, there is an order here that I should cancel because I don't know what it is. Something dealing with 770. That's 772. Y'all know about that order. Well, that might be something. I might have to go ahead and do this. Oh, that's the one I just did. So, okay, that's the one I just did. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? One that says something about $15. Oh, I see. This one. So there you go. There's your. Wait a minute now. That don't look right. That doesn't look right at all. Cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that. Y'all watching as I do set up the trade. There we go. 280. And I said 772, right? I'm risking $190 to get 316. That's the reach. That's the reach for the stars, y'all. That's the reach for the stars. We're watching it. We're watching it, guys. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. This is the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart right there. Check out the 30-minute. 30-minute chart right there. Some big candles, man. They some big downsized candles, man. Big downsized candles. Big downsized candles. Yeah, they some big downsized candles, cuz. That's the 30-minute. Let's check out the 5-minute. 5-minute, indecisive. 5-minute is telling me that the market is indecisive, whether it wants to go up or whether it wants to go down. Tesla is continuing to go down, though. The question is, when will it stop? You know, people be trying to talk about the bottom on Tesla. Where's the bottom? Where's the bottom at? Well, Tesla could go all the way down to 320. That's for sure. And it just might do that. Yeah, it just might go to 320. Yeah, it's a big chance that it could go to 320. And if I notice that that's what's going to happen, then I'll just switch to trade. Right? I'll just switch it real quick. Yeah, I'll just switch to trade if I know that's going to happen. Yeah, just switch to trade. Just switch it. You go to the short side. Right? You go to the short side. Wow, that's how you do it. Cancel that. Put another 200 here. 89. You just say, hey, man, it looks like the market is wanting to go down. So we got to be ahead of that. The market wants to go down. We have to be ahead of it. Right? You see how we're ahead of it right now? Yeah, we're ahead of it. Then we switch this one over here to this one. And we put, switch that to that so we can see what we're doing. We put 2,000 shares right here at 790. Right? Yeah, of course. 2,000 shares, 787. Let me see something. Yeah. Tesla won't go down. Tesla won't go down. Tesla wants to go down, guys. It does. It really does want to go back down. But it's okay, because what goes down must come back up. So now we switched it over to the short side. That's as simple as plain. So if you notice, that your strategy is wrong, then there's nothing wrong with going and changing the strategy. Now I'll take this to 770. I'll take this to 770, right? And then we'll go 810. 810 on that. 760 on this. Right? Yeah. It probably gets lower than that. Probably gets down to there. All right, that's that order. Which one is this? All right, that's what I said, the last one. Put that on there, pop, change that over to that. Yeah, that's that order right there. So you got your stop loss here, and then you got your take profit there. So that's the order, guys. If you thinking the market is gonna go down and close that gap that's on the spot, that's fine. You can do that. That's what we looking at. I mean, the market. That's a nice little downturn. It's a nice little downturn. If you think the market is gonna go down, then hey, that's what we look at there. We look into the downside. I mean, either side, which way ever the market want to go, you go with it. You feel like it's going down, you take it down. You feel like it's not, you don't do it. Changing that to 500 instead of 2,000 shares. Yeah, man, that's what we do round here, man. We won't be playing with these people, man. We don't play with them, man. You can't play with them. You can't play with them. Well, $300 we can make. Let's see if we can make that $300. Let's see if we can make the $300 because we don't play with these people. We switching the game up now, bro. We trading according to risk management from now on. You hear me? Risk management. I got this one set up for risk management too. Yeah. Oh, 780. Okay. I see this was on the long side. All right, so this is a hedge. That order is hedging in case she goes up. I got a situation on another account where it goes up. So that's called hedging. Hedging your bet, hedging your order, hedging your strategy, however you want to look at it. We're risking $273 to make $377. So it's kind of that simple. Right? That's what we're doing. You can see everything I'm doing right here. That's why we live. We live. You hear me? We're live, baby. We live. We can see everything. Right, chill. Yep, we can see everything right, chill. We can see it. You can see it all. See it all. You either gonna win or you're gonna lose, guys. One of the two. However, we like to win more than lose. We like to win more than we lose. Oh, wait a minute now. I think I said 8:14 or something like that. Oh no. 8. Hold on. No, can't do that either. $91. It's at 91. Crazy. What? $807 would be $200. $808. $808. 98. $808. That'd be 2, 4, 6. Okay. All right. So we got to put our risk at 808. I think so. Got to put our risk at 808. Mm-hmm. 808. What? What is that? I have no clue what that is. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so 808, if it goes to 808, I'm getting out, guys. Right here is our stop loss. 808, we getting out. So that's our stop loss. We taking one out here, 775. And then we're gonna take another out down the road. Taking this out. We're taking 2,000 shares out if it gets to 775. And the remaining is gonna come out at what's the remaining gonna come out at, yeah? Yeah, this could be that turn where it turns and try to go up, but I doubt it. It needs to fill that gap. So it's gonna do all the little jumping around and this, that, and the other. It's gonna take all day long. But it is now that time, folks. Yep, let's take a look here. Yep. Anyway, folks, we are still just watching this particular trade here and hoping that our thesis is correct, right? That's what we want. We want our thesis to be correct. We want our thesis to be correct. Can we have our thesis to be correct, guys? I don't know why it's not showing over here. What is it? It's showing. It's showing over there too. All right, that's what it is. $333 to make $472.99. We're risking that. That's what we're risking, guys. And which way will the market go? Which way will the market go? Which way will the market go? Well, it looks like we ran out of time here, guys. It is time to get ready for lunch, but I hope you guys were excited about this winning day. We locked in, we executed our game plan. Did we not? Did we not execute our game plan? Tell the truth, folks. We locked in, executed our game plan, and walked away in the green today. Yeah, man. Capital protected, profit secured. That is how we build long-term success in these markets, guys. The session highlights and daily takeaways was discipline and execution, was it not? We waited for the market noise to clear in the morning, as soon as the bell opened up. We let our levels validate and took high probability setups instead of chasing FOMO. You saw that. Risk first. It was all about the risk. It's all about where we're going to put our stop loss. We protected our portfolio. Always come first. That always come first. And today's green tape is the direct result of following our stops and position sizing rules. We didn't put that many shares on because we was about position sizing today. But what is next? Tomorrow, post-market reviews going to be later. Review journal entries today. We study the entries and exits, everything. We go back over that on the post-market and lock in those lessons and remember them. That's why I'm glad these are recorded, because you can go back and watch them again. Get ready for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow brings a fresh tape and brand new opportunities. We'll be right back here at the opening bell, ready to map out the charts and hunt down the next setup of winning setups. Huge shout out to everyone in the chat today, bringing the energy. This was a Win the Classical Way Wednesday. Win the Classical Way Wednesday went very well. Huge shout out to all you guys. I want you to bring that energy back tomorrow, staying disciplined and growing together as a community. Let's help grow the community, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, that helps. Share the stream, that helps. And get rested up and enjoy the rest of your day. This is your host, Coach TV43, signing off with a massive winning day in the books. Keep trading stocks from behind the 8 ball. Stay disciplined, and I will see you all back here in the room tomorrow morning. Peace.